Hi guys and welcome to my review of One Piece chapter 880. No Way Out? Was that what it was called? That seems fitting if that was the title. Let's start with the happy part of the chapter, the Sanji part. They get started on making the cake, which is super nice that we get that storyline going. Because I really wanted to see Sanji cook. That's what I wanted to see him do from ever since we knew we were going to Whole Cake Island. I was like, we need Sanji to cook, especially with Big Mom's like deceased and everything. It's just having Sanji cook is nice because we've only seen him cook really once in the New World, and that was by the end of Punk Hazard. And I enjoy seeing that. There's a reason I love show cooking so much. I love cooking shows, or cooking manga, I guess. So yeah, so that's really nice to get. I really like they were very efficient with how they did everything. So they were like, okay, we know that the people here, they have like negative feelings towards Chiffon, so we're gonna make it seem like she's kind of our prisoner and I forced her to do these things for me. These chefs who we're gonna have be our assistant, we're gonna alter their memory so that it seems like the wedding ceremony went okay, but because of bad weather the cake got ruined, and that's what set off Mama's fit. And we have like Sanji more or less taking control of the kitchen, showing that he's the superior chef, which yes Sanji, we need that. I need Sanji to like at some point be confirmed to literally be the best chef in the world, because he should be. Like, it's the, oh yeah, I made like an outline of this cake. I like saw a little bit of it, and by the smell of it I could tell all the ingredients, even the secret ones that apparently took a week to come up with. And all the chefs, including like Chiffon and Pudding, are just like, wow, this guy is like, he has skills. And he takes control of everything. He's like, okay, we need to get it done within this time, and then when we do that, we can do this thing, and we'll take it out to sea, finish it up there so that we can, like, we don't waste any time at all. We finish it while we're moving so that we can meet up with the others. And I like that it's still like, despite Pudding actually, like, I don't want to say legitimately have feelings for Sanji, because she's definitely still confused and she just has like a major crush. I like that despite those feelings, her goal is still, I'm gonna help Sanji so that he can escape with his crew. Because that's like the little thing he has. And it's the same with Sanji. Like, there's no doubt in his mind that what he wants is not to stay with Pudding because, oh my god, married life. He wants to get back to the Straw Hats. And Chiffon is obviously doing it for the Straw Hats as well because they helped out Lola. So I really like that you had the little panel where they're like, let's get cooking. It's like they state what they're gonna do, and then they all have the little thought of why they're doing it. So despite all the gags, despite like how they act and stuff like that, they still have that one very clear goal, which is to get the Straw Hats out of here safely. For their various reasons, right? And I really like that, because I know there are a lot of Sanji Pudding shippers out there, and I don't want to, I've talked about this before, like, I don't want this to become a shipping channel. I hate, like, because I do have ships in One Piece, but I hate having them cloud my opinion of what the series does and what the series is, because I do prefer One Piece to be romance-free, even though I ship, like, I said this, like, last time I talked about One Piece in the Who Do I Think Will Die. I said I ship Frankie and Robin. That does not mean I necessarily want them to get together. I just think they're a cute ship. So yeah, I prefer to be romance free, and I prefer to be that no matter like what girl Sanji's around, I want him to be like, the crew comes first. That's it. No matter how much of an idyllic, lovely life I could have here with this woman who apparently loves me very much and who's very cute and literally is perfect for me. Like, she has the same interests, she's very nice despite her little like outbursts and stuff like that. I would still choose my crew over that. And I love that because it's like friendship first, right? I really, yes, that's what I really admire about One Piece, because I know while I was reading like Naruto and other series, it at the end it always came down to, oh, by the end I really want Naruto and Hinata to get together, and I see the series through those eyes that I want these two to get together, which means that every time that Naruto and Sakura have an interaction, I don't really see it as like a potential romance. I don't do that with One Piece, despite who I ship, despite like what I think is a cute couple, which is honestly a lot of things. Like I could ship everyone basically, because they're all great fits together. Like when I started the series, I used to ship Sanji and Robin. I used to ship Nami and Usopp. I also ship Nami with myself, and I will never stop because she's honestly the cutest thing on earth. But yeah, I like that you can see One Piece through like a filter that's like non-romance, because even though that's like a big thing in this arc, obviously because of the wedding and it's Sanji, it would have been very different if the wedding would have been for anyone but Sanji, but because it's Sanji, it's like you're kind of like obligated to see it through kind of like romance goggles, especially because his bride pudding is so perfect for him. But yeah, again, I wanted to point out that that's just like what I thought about that one panel where they say, let's get ready to cook, whatever they say, because I think it's just so powerful, or not powerful, but just like such a great reminder of this series has nothing to do with romance. It's just like friendship and the Straw Hats being together, working together to achieve their dreams and goals, and just like literally be together until the end as one big family. So yeah, I really love that storyline, and just seeing more of Sanji's skills, like the panel where he's like, oh, I can tell by the smell, that's still like, that's probably the coolest panel of this chapter in my opinion, just because it shows skill. Like we have other cool panels, like with Luffy being all captainly, which we all know that I love that when Luffy takes command, like really takes command. But yeah, let's just move to Luffy's side of the story here. Because he's really struggling against Katakuri. It's so sad to see. If you saw my live reaction, I'm just like, oh no, poor Luffy. Because he's really, like, even if he wins this fight, somehow, Katakuri is definitely still the stronger of the two of them. Like, and that's not to say Luffy can't win, because I am definitely of the opinion that Crocodile was way stronger than him when Luffy beat him. And Enel is definitely, I still think Enel is stronger. Like, Luffy just had the advantage of, I am literally your natural weakness. I also believe Lucci was a lot stronger than Luffy. Luffy's beaten a lot of people who are stronger than him because he's very creative, and he has like, I want to call it wit or intelligence, but I still want to call it that a little bit, but it's more like he has natural instincts when it comes to fighting and what's important to focus on. I've talked about it in like the Luffy analysis when it came to the part 2 of the Luffy analysis. I think I talked about like his fighting prowess and how he's like literally made to fight, but not in a like usual like I'm just stronger than you kind of way, because a lot of the time was shown, and I'm not saying that One Piece is like an exception of the rule, because it definitely isn't. Like, they definitely have power-ups, like when you have the gears and stuff like that, but they're still like, they're still training behind that. But it's not like Luffy gets power-ups like just to get a power-up. It's not like, oh, I'm losing this fight, but power-up. They don't come out of nowhere. Luffy usually wins a fight because he's prepared that he might have to use like gear fourth, let's say. Like he had that technique. He's had that technique for like a year at least, somewhat. So it's not, they don't come out of nothing. And with fights like Katakuri, where his opponent's just so strong and he would need something extra, he usually wins due to like creativity or observations and stuff like that. Like with Crocodile, where he figured out that, okay, so when you get wet, you can't really use your sand, so I'm just like gonna cover myself in water and blood, cause then your attacks won't work as well. So yeah, that's I really, because I saw a lot of comments, the reason I'm bringing it up, I saw a lot of comments on like, oh, Luffy's gonna get a power up, that's the only way he can win, or he's gonna lose here and then we're gonna see the fight later. I don't see, like, the reason I don't really, not that I discredit like your comments, like obviously you have reasons for believing everything, because this is One Piece, we've seen everything happen, basically. Because it's not unknown for Luffy to like have a fight, lose, and then come back and win. And we have seen him again have power-ups, like when we had like Gear Second seemed like a technique that he'd been like kind of working on, but then he met CP9 and then he like really knew what to do about it. So that's still like a fairly recent power-up he had there. But again, the reason that I don't like those is because let's start with why I don't like that that he just like leaves. I don't see how he could leave, because if he had to go somewhere, he would have to go to the city, but he just like destroyed every mirror there, so that's not gonna work. And if he went to like some other place, I don't know what he would do there. Like, then he's just stuck on some island. He can't just swim to an island. That's not gonna work on any level. And Luffy's not really the like, he's not the guy to run from a fight. The reason that he didn't get to finish his first fight with with Lucci, and the first fight with Crocodile was because they just left him there to die, or Crocodile left him there to die, and Robin came and saved him. And the second time, Lucci just kind of left him there, hoping that he just would stay down. I don't know. I don't recall what happened there. I just remember that he was like stuck with Pauli? Yeah? Forgive me, names. There are so many in One Piece. Yeah. But in Katakuri, like, he's not gonna leave Luffy, like, he's not gonna beat him up and just leave him there. That's not gonna happen. So I don't see how Luffy would ever escape the situation. And even if he, like, got out into, like, let's say he got out on Cacao Island, right? He would still be surrounded by enemies, and what's stopping Katakuri from following him? Luffy has to somehow finish this off. Now, the reason I don't believe we're gonna see, like, a crazy power-up, like, I believe we could see, like, a different version of Gear 4, or, like, something, but I really do think it'll come down to creativity and everything I talked about last time about realizing weaknesses and stuff like that. If you don't know, if you didn't see my last review, I really recommend seeing that, because I think I had, like, a really good point on how he's gonna beat Katakuri in that one. But basically, yeah, it came down to, like, realizing weaknesses and using his own weaknesses against Katakuri and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I understand, as people point out, like, their powers are different. Like, Katakuri is mochi. They're not literally the same as Luffy. Like, we see him make, like, duplicates of his arms and legs and stuff like that. But they still have similarities, and he is not a Logia, so cutting him should actually, like, do some work. And again, Luffy has the power of armament haki, so even if literally cutting him with just mirror shards won't work, Luffy can probably embed these mirror shards with haki. So yeah, I think it'd be cool if he could use just like Conqueror's haki to take out everyone else. I do think he could possibly use it on what's her name, Brule, because there was a little thing that Katakuri said in this chapter with Brule being knocked out. I think that will come back into play. So, like, I don't know if, like, no one will be able to, like, go in and out, or... I think that'll come back into play at some point. But they will be knocked out and someone would be stuck in there or something. That could all... I mean, that's literally just a plot hole I discovered from my own theory, but you could have, like, Luffy escape, bring Brule, knock her out, and then just have Katakuri trapped in there, but I don't think that will happen. That seems too easy. I just think something will happen to Brule that'll have someone stuck in there, or stuck outside, or whatever. Okay, I think I'm done talking about Luffy. Let's talk about Nami's situation for, like, just a little bit, because now almost exceeded... I really exceeded 10 minutes now. They're fucked, basically. Sorry for swearing. I know some of you don't like it, but I'm not gonna stop. Big Mom is very, very close to them. It's the page that I'm on right now. It's the one I don't really have too much to say about this, but I'm just, like... Because I don't actually know how they're gonna get out of this. Like, they have a couple of options. They have Coup de Birds, but the problem with that is eventually Big Mom will just catch up to them again. But they do have that, like, as a kind of like a last resort. Because last time they did say, oh, we put more cola in the thing so we can blah blah. They also have Nami, who of course can predict the weather, but the problem with that is also, this isn't like predicting the weather, this is Big Mom controlling the weather, so she can just, like, predictions are, like, out the window, because if you have to predict the weather, you have to be able to predict Big Mom, which I don't believe would be that hard, considering that she's not in a state of her being able to think super clearly, but still, you know, it's not the same. So, as I mentioned in the live reaction, I think they'll get help. I think, because we haven't seen Jinbei's crew, or Jinbei's former crew at this point, it would be, do anything, really. We saw them, when Jinbei said he wanted to join the Straw Hats, we saw them, tie up Peckhams. I wanted to call them patron, but that's definitely wrong. We saw them tie up Peckhams, and then we've seen them like kind of lurk about. And we're in water, so this is the perfect time that they should help. I would also really love to see what's her name? Praline. I want to see her and see where she stands, because she did say that she's faithful to Aladdin and that she would. I think she's mentioned that she would go against Mama for him, even though she also said that everyone who's ever gone against Mama has been killed. So you know. But I want to see, just because I really liked her. I think I mentioned a couple of times, it's been a while because we haven't seen her, but whenever she is there, I mention how much I love Praline. I think she's definitely one of my favorite Big Mom daughters, or just Big Mom children. She might just be my favorite, actually. I really like her. But yeah, I think they're gonna get help from the fishermen here, because they're really just on deep waters. But yeah, this is like the one thing where I'm like, I don't know how they're gonna get out of here if not getting help. But feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments. And with that, I'm gonna stop talking because I don't think I have anything else to say. But yeah, leave your suggestions to how the Straw Hats, and with the Straw Hats I mean the Nami crew, are gonna get out of their very, very awful situation. You can also leave a like if you liked anything that I had to say, and you can subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, bye.